Alright, welcome back.
Grimlock's still trying to figure out how the fuck that thing works.
Isn't that like a power crystal?
Yeah.
Like, if he gets that open, like, not only is he killing himself, but like everybody in the room?
No, it's one of those little power-up things that you pick up along the way.
Oh, okay, alright. So this isn't like gonna be a nuclear, cold fusion, like, chain reaction that happens in here.
Right.
Like, you remember the time Grimlock ate the Allspark and we had to wait for him to shit it out 3 days?
Kind of. One of these cannot be used by Grimlock, and I'm like, fuck you.
Wow. This is a frickin',
You know, here's the thing.
I'm trying to think I forgot the name of the game company.
Platinum.
Platinum. It is the freaking game. This is a Platinum game when you can buy moves. You collect items to... You have a resource you collect to buy moves.
The crazy thing is, we're about to the end of the game. I have not bought
any
one
moves?
fucking move. Yeah. I've got a move. It's called Grimlock fucking grabs them and spins them around and slams them onto the ground. I'm gonna buy some items though, because it does start to be a pain in the ass.
A little late for the stamina XP boost, I would say.
Yeah, a little bit. Well, I mean, you can play through the game multiple times, and I've got, you know, a separate save because we started this one from the beginning. But I guess the larger point is, it kind of doesn't fucking matter. Me, Grimlock, say, your moveset, no match for my moveset.
Me, Grimlock, need no upgrade. Me, Grimlock, am ultimate Grimlock.
Can we just enjoy this for a few more moments? Because, you know, here... we're getting into, like, the boss rush part here.
Right. Just, I want to know, like, was there an animation meeting on his arms? You know? Did that have to be discussed, you know?
I do feel
was there, like, a divide? Like, a really tense meeting as to, like, how much swing his arm should have in Dino mode?
I feel like the characters that got the most work put into them were Optimus and Grimlock. Like, Optimus was like, okay, we can't fuck this one up. And then everybody was like, Grimlock's fucking awesome.
Who the hell is this guy you're fighting?
Shockwave?
No, it's not Shockwave. Shockwave
you're thinking of Soundwave.
Oh, Soundwave. Shockwave. Okay. I had a knockoff version of him that transformed into that gun.
Yeah.
But it was like a giant plastic monstrosity growing up. And it always messed me up because I never realized until I was much older it was a knockoff.
Yeah.
Because I was always like, why is he the wrong colors? You know? Why doesn't he have the little flap in the back for the sight?
Right.
But, and the other thing that was really bad about the knockoff is, like, his legs, form the handle.
Yeah.
And his arms went up to form the gun, but they didn't actually, like, lock together and snap and transform into a barrel.
Yeah.
They gave you a plastic sleeve that you just put over the arms to make it look like a barrel. So you just had to carry around this extra piece of plastic to transform him with, which defeats all purpose, you know?
Yeah.
Sure, I had Megatron as a gun too.
Yeah.
And he was like one of the die-cast ones I had.
Yeah. Those were fucking great.
I didn't have many, I think we might have already talked about this. I didn't have many Transformers. Had a lot more Ninja Turtles though.
I can say this with, you know, pretty pretty decisively that at one point, I think, by the end of the original Transformers run of toys, I'm pretty sure I had owned every Leonardo toy in existence.
Raphael was always my turtle. A friend had, best friend in middle school had G.I. Joes. That was his thing.
Yeah.
His dad was on like a really super like gonna raise my son man's man, and
those guys are great.
I would not be surprised if I was to ever catch up with my friend and it's like, yeah, I'm actually gay. And I'm like, that makes a whole lot of sense.
Not even judging.
Yeah, no judgment there. It was just like, I could understand like all of the stress and stuff and just the awkwardness of him and his dad. Like, because I don't think his dad would have handled that at all.
Oh no.
Now his dad died when he was in high school. Multiple sclerosis, and it's not a great disease. To watch somebody go through, but and he was when he was healthier. Like every toy that he ever got was like a G.I. Joe. Or, like, I remember one year for Christmas he bought Chad and me, Chad was my friend's name, M60s to scale.
The fuck?
Like, these were, they were blue and plastic, and they had the little, like, clacker on the trigger.
Still.
But they were badass. These were huge. Like, I don't know if you viewer, like, if you remember the M60, that thing is designed to be mounted on, like a tripod when it's fired, like you see in like hero movies. I think it might be in Predator. You see like these big macho guys like free arming it. You would never free arm this gun. Chad had he had all of G.I. Joes, man. He got all of them. He got the Warthog. He got the aircraft carrier.
My favorite G.I. Joe vehicle was the one that had like the 3 wheels on each spoke, because it was supposed to be able to go over just like anything.
I want to say that sounds familiar. His room had no room because of all the G.I. Joe toys that were in it. I do remember a particular moment where they got into a really bad argument when I was over his house. All the years I knew them, just about 5 or 6 years.
Yeah.
I would come over and his dad would just put us to work.
Yeah.
Right? If I came over, like, that was the cost of like, okay, I'm gonna go hang out with Chad. That means I gotta do like an hour of labor over at somebody else's house, right?
Yeah.
To help him get done with it early enough that we still have time in the day to go do something, right? And a lot of that was his dad was restoring a VW Bug and like modifying it. Like he put like a Porsche engine and replaced it in that. So we'd have to go over and use all this like paint removal crap to scrub down all the parts, to recoat them and put them back in. Never like engine mechanic stuff. It was more like the detail, and finesse work and waxing things, and just hated it all.
Sorry.
Bring the core online. Constructicons.
And when that car was done,
Fully operational.
he gave it to Chad's dad gave it to his daughter.
Bullshit.
Oh yeah, Chad was livid on that. But like, I could see in his dad's mind, like his dad was just that stereotype guy of like,
He sounds
you
like
should be proud to give this to your sister.
he sounds like a fucking winner. I'm sure he and I would have gotten along great.
He is the guy though that had no problem sitting me down like in 6th grade and like, you want to watch Platoon, son? Let's watch Platoon. Like that's how I've seen like every war movie that came out pretty much in the late 80s and 90s. We watched them over there, Let me tell you, you're not ready at 6th grade to see Full Metal Jacket.
No, you're not.
That's fucked up more than Platoon,
Plus,
God, the Tom Cruise movie where they like rape the girl in what's that one? That one's like something officer. It's something officer or something command or something like that. It's the one that Tom Cruise did. That is a fucked up movie. Severely fucked up movie. That's basically like they capture this girl who's not even like a combatant.
Yeah.
And then take turns going at her, right? The 4 guys that are separated from the unit. Well, 3 of them. Like Tom Cruise characters is like, you know, like, don't do this. This is terrible. And then like they're forcing him to go in there because like if he doesn't do the crime as well, you know, they're not trusting him.
Yeah.
And then there's like a scene where he's in there and like she's been beat and everything in there. And then so she's just laying on the floor going, kill me, you know?
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm in 6th grade right now. This is awesome.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna go camping with this man next week. I probably need another adult. You know, sometimes I look back on the shit in my life and I'm like, how the fuck did I turn out mostly okay? Like, that shouldn't have happened.
Look at Grimlock. I'm sorry, you're talking about some serious shit here, but
no, it's good. Like, it didn't like the movies I ended up watching and like walking away, like thinking about them and war and political you know, things like that, and like the actual substance of the movies, I was parsing, you know, of like, wait, you know, this G.I. Joe view, you know, it might not be the best way because, you know, this is like real war, and I'm like breaking down like my video games versus reality.
The core is going critical.
And I have no idea like how that was the outcome, because that should not have been, right?
Yeah.
Planetary extinction. No one escapes.
The Insecticons and the plasma.
How do you have born to kill on one side of your helmet and peace on the other? I think I'm suggesting something of the duality of man.
It could save her.
Is that some kind of joke? I don't know, sir. Okay. That's Full Metal Jacket. Oh, God, I can't remember his name. He was the guy who,
Probably does not matter.
I think he was a conscientious objector.
Yeah.
In the movie, and he was like the photographer. He was like supposed to photographer, but that's the one where they're like going down in Vietnam and like going into the city, and checking out the area and singing the Mickey Mouse theme.
Yep, that's how the movie ends.
Yep.
Spoiler alert.
That movie's a Stanley Kubrick movie. Okay, so for
it's
war
most
movies,
Stanley Kubrick.
yeah, I was gonna say, Platoon's fucked up, but Stanley Kubrick war movies is a whole other level of, like, I've never made it all the way through Clockwork Orange. I'll just come out with that right there.
I enjoyed Doctor Strangelove quite a bit.
Oh yeah, Doctor Strangelove is good. It's a lot more ironic humor commentary than like look at this really messed up shit commentary. This is the war room. There's no fighting in the war room.
Yeah. And it was one of those movies that when I saw, I'm like, oh, this is probably one of the movies that influenced Dano for Evangelion. It's like, oh yeah, this really fucked up ending. Yeah, I can
really
see.
Explains why Shinji is riding the nuke bomb down onto the earth at the end. You know. Ooh, that was a Grimlock jump there.
Yeah,
you're awful spry for being a dinosaur. Oops. That one didn't work out well.
No, it didn't. I should have just...
These are the platforming situations you were talking about earlier of, like, surprised you made it through the first time.
Yeah.
Oh, they shoot bullets that then later explode?
Yeah.
in a 3D platforming environment.
Yep. So I'm just gonna
at
cheese it.
Platinum is just maniacally laughing to themselves as they code this.
I thought, this game's a little too easy. Let's fuck with them here at the end.
Yeah, that's the thing. They know you're at the end, so you're gonna go through whatever they give you because you're so damn close to the end. Whether you like it or not, you're gonna finish the damn thing.
Yeah. I fucking hate these doors too. Like, I don't think it's your place to tell me what I'm gonna do there, Soundwave.
You'll be curious to see if Platinum's brought in by Nintendo again to make another Bayonetta.
Would be interesting. Although, you know, I think we learned from going through our Bayonetta 2 playthrough that they ran the fuck out of ideas.
Yeah, there was a point where the money ran out. And just shipped the damn thing.
That's our only way to the Verotaxis. Somebody check the control panel.
Still like the Bayonetta and Bayonetta little universe, you know.
Yeah.
And would like to see that continue.
Yeah, don't get me wrong, they're good games, but you know, there's a definite we gotta pad this game element to Bayonetta 2.
All right, when we come back, we're gonna protect Wheeljack.